LeBron James is officially a Philadelphia 76er, and somehow this might be the most shocking decision of his entire career.
Give me your reaction when you saw the news about King James coming to Philly.
I was shocked. I'm excited for Philadelphia, but I was shocked.
Stephen A., your initial reaction to LeBron joining forces with Jaylen Brown and company in Philly?
Shock.
No way.
What's your reaction?
I just pitched him for the Pacers. It didn't get to him fast enough.
Get to him fast enough.
The 76ers, wow.
Why did he choose the 76ers over Cleveland or Miami, or even Golden State? Can LeBron and the 76ers actually break the jinx like the Knicks this year? What role did who play in bringing Bron to Philly? And can they all play together? We all answer all these questions and more about LeBron's legacy. You might want to hear what Sir Charles said on that in a bit. But first, this was very shocking news for many people for various reasons. My sponsor Cloaked basically called me out. They were like, put your number in our site and see what comes back. I figured, sure, whatever, bro. My social security was sitting there for sale. I wasn't expecting that at all. And look, most people have no idea this is even happening. Data brokers are out here making billions off your personal information, selling it to spammers, scammers, whoever's buying. And the crazy part? You technically said it was okay. It was just buried so deep in some terms and conditions that nobody actually read it. They're literally counting on you not caring enough to do anything. And honestly, most people don't. Now, a lot of apps out there will just go and remove your info after the fact, which is cool, but that's not really fixing anything. Because the second you sign up for something new, you're right back at square one. That's the part that nobody's actually solving. Which is why I use Cloaked. Yeah, they scrub your data and pull it off these broker sites. But honestly, that's not even what I think is the coolest part. The app lets you spin up unlimited burner emails, phone numbers, usernames, whatever you need every time you're signing up for something. You can actually call, text, and email straight through the app using those burners. So, when data brokers go looking, there's nothing to find. They paid for information that leads nowhere. You basically just wasted their time. And they also watch the dark web for your info. They have a VPN built in, a password manager, AI that filters spam calls, and they'll cover you with $1 million identity theft insurance policy. Like, it's all just in there. So go to cloaked.com/hoopers, put your number in, and run the free scan. It literally takes like 10 seconds. You can see for yourself if your social security is out there right now. And the longer you sit on it, the more your info keeps getting passed around. If you're ready to actually do something about it, use cloak.com/hoopers and you'll get 30% off any plan. That's cloak.com/HOOPERF. This offseason has been incredible in the East. But with all the trades that happened, there was none that was as unexpected as LeBron signing. But according to Charania, it was only possible because of an earlier trade, the Jaylen Brown trade.
The Sixers were not even in the picture, were not on the map until Bob Myers and Mike Gansey went out there and traded for Jaylen Brown. So you have Tyrese Maxey, you have BJ Edgecombe, you have Jaylen Brown and Joel Embiid. So LeBron James looked at that roster, he looked at the Cavaliers roster, he looked at the Heat roster, and he is choosing the Philadelphia 76ers for a historic 24th season.
Why do you believe he chose Philly, and what do you think about the decision for Philly to be his choice from a basketball standpoint?
Well, I think the kicker was Jaylen Brown. He wouldn't have came to Philly if they didn't get Jaylen Brown.
The 76ers sent Paul George and future assets to Boston for Jaylen Brown, and it led to LeBron making his last decision. The relationship between Brown and LeBron hasn't been smooth, but to think that's what it took for Philly to finally land Bron after wanting him for over a decade adds to the shock. Back in 2014, Joel Embiid had made a tweet asking LeBron to come to Philly. Then in 2018, he had that as part of his goals for the year. 8 years later, he finally got it, and his reaction says everything. Just look at this. Tyrese Maxey, who played a key role in landing LeBron, also had a similar reaction. What? But once the excitement settled, the debate started. Was LeBron building another super team, or simply giving himself one last chance to compete? Shaquille O'Neal saw it one way.
A lot of people call it ring chasing. It's not ring chasing, it's just defining your legacy. If you can go somewhere else where you can get one, it'll be good. More power to LeBron if he can get with the team and try to get one more ring. At this point, when we talk about LeBron's legacy, right now we're just talking about extra credits.
Kevin Garnett saw it completely differently.
He goes to Philly, God damn, that's like the circus. Only one ball. And I don't know if all those pieces can work with each other. Edgecombe on the way up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Big fella gonna feel some type of way. Once they hit the black hole, it don't come out the black hole. And Embiid get it, it don't come out of that mama, you know what I'm saying? It's going up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't like him in Philly.
Those mixed reactions matter because at the end of the day, winning is what basketball is about. Many people agree with Kevin Garnett about not liking the Philly move, but that's because they aren't aware of the connections that brought LeBron to the 76ers. So let's look at that. Unknown to many, this move has been building behind the scenes for years. Besides signing Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey also played a huge role in the deal. Both Maxey and LeBron have been close for years through Clutch Sports, and every offseason they train together while getting ready for the new season. Here's LeBron speaking on that.
And every summer we get together and train, get ready for the season. Obviously, I love his game, but I love him the person more than even his game, and that's tough to do, as great as he is on the court.
According to multiple reports, he was one of the biggest recruiters throughout the process, constantly making the case that Philadelphia was the right place for LeBron's final chapter. Then there's Joel Embiid, who since 5 days after being drafted in 2014 has been tweeting at LeBron asking him to come to Philadelphia. But here's the more dicey one. Jaylen Brown's relationship with LeBron has been a little more complicated. Last summer, Brown found himself in the middle of controversy after being caught on camera questioning whether Bronny James was really an NBA player. LeBron had this to say about that incident.
Our relationship has been, pretty respectful. Besides the shit he said about Bronny at Summer League, but other than that,
you guys very
yeah. But other than that, we've been all right,
Also, Jaylen Brown has made it clear he will keep his relationship with LeBron professional. Also, rookie VJ Edgecombe has his own connection to LeBron. After making history in his NBA debut, Edgecombe admitted that LeBron was his GOAT.
Still a kid, to be honest. Like I said, it's my favorite player growing up. So one of the reasons I started playing basketball also. So like I said, to get a jersey means a lot to me.
It is every young player's dream to get the chance to play alongside his idol. Now, he'll be sharing the floor with him every night. But the connections don't stop with the players either. Sixers president Mike Gansey has known LeBron since their high school days in Ohio, where the two competed for Mr. Basketball honors before eventually becoming teammates in Cleveland's front office and winning a championship together in 2016. Even Nick Nurse has strong ties with Clutch Sports, making Philadelphia an even more familiar environment for LeBron. But of course, relationships are one thing. Winning a championship is something completely different. So now we get to the biggest question of all. Can this actually work? On paper, Philadelphia might have the most talented starting lineup in the Eastern Conference. LeBron slides in at power forward alongside Joel Embiid, while Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, and VJ Edgecombe give the Sixers one of the fastest and most athletic perimeter groups in basketball. What's interesting is that LeBron doesn't have to be the player he was 5 or 10 years ago for this to succeed. Last season, he still averaged over 20 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds, while showing he can play both on and off the ball whenever his team needs him to. At this stage of his career, that's exactly what Philadelphia needs.
So now you go to VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown. A lot of speed,
youth, athleticism, guys that are willing to go play both ways.
Instead of asking LeBron to carry the offense every night, the Sixers can let Maxey and Edgecombe push the pace. Brown handle difficult defensive assignments, and Embiid remains the focal point inside. That allows LeBron to do what he's arguably done better than anyone in NBA history, which is control the game without needing to dominate every possession. Offensively, the ceiling is obvious. Every player in this lineup can score, create offense, or make plays for someone else. If LeBron embraces more of a connecting role, he could make life significantly easier for everyone around him while preserving his body. Still, there are real concerns. For instance, Charles Barkley believes talent alone won't solve everything.
It's going to be a great addition. And it's going to be interesting, though. It's not going to be as easy as people think it is, because you got you got 4 guys who all need the ball. So there's going to be a basketball adjustment. But on paper, the Sixers are probably going to be favored to win the East.
LeBron is entering his 24th season. Embiid's health has been one of the biggest storylines of his entire career. Brown, Maxey, and Edgecombe all deserve touches, and building chemistry between that many stars isn't something that happens overnight. Even if everything clicks internally, they'll still have to get through the Knicks and the Cavs in the East. But here's the thing, LeBron knew all of those risks before he signed. But as Shaq said, this isn't really about ring chasing. NBA analyst Colin Cowherd put it more clearly.
This move by LeBron feels like Brady to Tampa. This is not KD to the Warriors. I mean, the Sixers haven't won an Eastern Conference championship in like 25 years. I think only the Hornets and the Wizards have had longer droughts. This is not ring chasing. It's Tampa, Brady. Brady wants to go somewhere where he can stack wins, right? Little easier lift. Well, LeBron, similar.
If the 76ers win the championship, this instantly becomes one of the greatest final chapters we've ever seen from an NBA superstar. LeBron would capture his 5th championship with a 4th different franchise, something no player has ever accomplished before. For Philly, the impact would be just as massive. Philadelphia hasn't celebrated an NBA championship since 1983. For years, they've gone through the process, heartbreaking playoff exits, injuries, and endless criticism. If LeBron helps deliver that championship, he'll instantly become one of the most beloved athletes in the city's history, despite arriving at the very end of his career. Of course, not everyone will see it that way. Charles Barkley has already made it clear that even if LeBron wins another championship, the criticisms still stand.
What would Charles Barkley's opinion be that he's going to yet another team, a different team, a 4th team to win the championship? What would your thoughts be about that?
Well, I think number one, it would be incredible. But the number one knock on LeBron for older guys like myself has always been, yo, man, you always stacking your team. He stacked it in Miami. He stacked it in Cleveland. He stacked it in LA. Now he's stacking it in Philly. So that, to me, I'm going to still have the same criticism I've always had.
It's a criticism LeBron has dealt with for most of his career, and it's probably one that isn't going away regardless of what happens in Philadelphia. But the fact remains that on paper, Philly are the team to beat in the East, and this move puts a target on the backs of LeBron, Embiid, Brown, and Maxey. And even if they don't win, this move still changes the direction of the organization. It offers the younger players more experience and makes Philly attractive to talents again. King James is preparing for the final chapter of his career, joining Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, and VJ Edgecombe to make another title push. Everything is there on paper: the talent, the experience, the coaching, and the motivation. The only thing left is finding out whether they can stay healthy, build chemistry, and survive what should be another brutal Eastern Conference. Do you think this team can do that? Well, let us know down in the comments. And if you're interested in what his son will be facing next season, watch The Pressure of Being the Son of the GOAT next.